The next vital sign. It sounds pretty futuristic, right? But what if your phone could actually tell you that you're getting sick just by listening to the sound of your voice? Today, we're going to dive into some really incredible research that's working to make that a reality.
I mean, it really does sound like something straight out of science fiction. But just think about it for a second. What if your voice could become a new vital sign? A way to track your health anytime, anywhere, just by speaking into the phone you already have in your pocket.
So why is a technology like this so important right now? Well, to get it, you first have to understand a huge and growing health crisis. And that's the challenge of managing multiple chronic conditions at the same time. Okay, there's a technical term for it, and it's a real mouthful: cardiometabolic multimorbid morbidity. But all that really means is when a single patient is dealing with two or more of these chronic conditions. We're talking heart failure, diabetes, kidney disease, all at once.
And the consequences of this are frankly staggering. It leads to more hospitalizations, higher mortality rates, and of course, massive healthcare costs. But beyond the numbers, it means a significantly lower quality of life. And a big part of the problem is that our current monitoring is often infrequent and sometimes pretty invasive.
But what if a potential solution is hiding in plain sight, or, I guess, in plain sound? This is where things get really fascinating because it turns out your voice holds a secret. It's so much more than just a tool for communication. It's a physical signal.
And here's the core idea, right from the research. It says the voice signal can reflect changes in your breathing, your nervous system, your blood flow, even things like fatigue and inflammation. So basically, your voice is deeply, physically connected to your body's core functions.
You can think of it like this. Your voice is produced by a whole orchestra of organs and muscles, and that whole system is directly affected by your heart and metabolic health. So if one of those instruments, like your heart or your lungs, is a little out of tune, it can create these tiny, subtle changes in the sound you produce. We might not notice, but an AI just might.
So, that's the theory. But how on earth do you even begin to test an idea this big? Well, let's take a look inside the blueprint of the groundbreaking study that's trying to make it all happen.
First things first, you need data. A lot of data. We're talking about a study with around 1,500 participants. You absolutely need that kind of scale to get results that are accurate and reliable.
But it's not just about the numbers. It's about getting the right mix of people. You can see here they have different groups or cohorts. You've got patients with specific conditions like heart failure, but you also have control groups, including completely healthy volunteers. This is absolutely crucial for helping the AI learn to distinguish between a healthy voice and a voice that might be showing early signs of disease.
And this diagram gives you the full picture. It shows the entire journey, starting with finding the right patients, moving through collecting their voice recordings, and ending with the development of an actual tool that could help doctors make better decisions. It's the whole process in one shot.
Now let's get into the heart of it, the really cool part. How does a simple voice recording actually turn into a powerful medical tool? Let's break down how the AI learns to hear these hidden health patterns.
This right here, this is the engine room of the whole project. You're looking at the data pipeline. A raw voice recording goes in one end, gets processed and analyzed by machine learning models, and what comes out the other end is a potential health insight.
Now, I know it looks complicated, but we can really boil it down to a 5-step process. First, you record the voice. Patients do simple things, like sustaining a vowel sound or reading a bit of text. Second, you clean up that audio, get rid of background noise. Third, and this is wild, the software extracts over 1,000 acoustic features. Things like pitch, but also something called jitter and shimmer, which measure tiny instabilities in the voice. Fourth, you train the AI model on all that data to find the patterns linked to health problems. And finally, and this is so important, you validate the model on a separate set of data to make sure it's accurate and actually works.
Okay, so that's all the technical stuff. But what does it all actually mean for us in our daily lives? Let's talk about the future of a checkup and how this could literally change everything.
I mean, this could be a total game changer. Look at the comparison. Today's approach is all about infrequent clinic visits, waiting for symptoms to appear. It's all very reactive. The future vision here is continuous remote monitoring, early detection of subtle changes before you even feel sick, and it's completely non-invasive. You just speak. It's a fundamental shift from reactive care to proactive and even preventative care.
So what's the ultimate goal? Well, it's to create a screening tool that can identify at-risk patients, a monitoring system for those already sick, and a decision support tool to help doctors. And the best part? It's all accessible using just a smartphone. But, and this is so important to remember, this is a supplementary tool. It's not designed to replace doctors or standard diagnostics, but to give them a powerful new tool in their toolkit.
And that really leads us to a final, powerful question to think about. This isn't just about a new gadget or a cool app. It's about a fundamentally new way for our bodies to communicate with us. So, the question we're left with is, how will medicine itself change when our bodies can finally speak for themselves?